It's mic test for closed captioning. Mic test for closed captioning. This is mic test. Mic test for closed captioning. 1, 2, 3. Mic test for closed captioning. Mic test. Mic test. 1, 2, 3. Mic test for closed captioning. 1, 2, 3. Mic test. Mic test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Mic test for closed captioning. Closed captioning mic test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Mic test. Closed captioning mic test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Mic test. Mic test. 1, 2. Mic test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Mic test. Mic test. Mic test for closed caption. Okay.
I'm gonna let Can you give me one of the... Please rise for the processional.
Please be seated. It is my honor as president of the University of North Georgia to welcome you to the Spring 2017 Commencement Ceremony. On behalf of the entire university community, I extend warm and sincere congratulations to each of these fine scholars and to their family and friends. Our hopes and our dreams are with you today. This is a day of celebration for our graduates, but also for the university. As we begin our ceremony, please join me in thanking Dr. Kelly McFadden, Faculty Marshal, and Dr. Joe Chapman for the inspiring processional. I would be remiss if I did not recognize all of the mothers, fathers, husbands, wives, partners, children, grandparents, relatives, and friends who stood behind our students and assisted them day after day throughout their college careers. Thank you. Thank you for supporting our students. And students, today is a wonderful day. You are donned in academic regalia whose design dates back to the Middle Ages and symbolize your achievement and your commitment. The right to wear these robes is an honor that must be earned, and indeed you have earned the right to wear them. We are here to honor you with the richest tradition in our academic community, a commencement ceremony celebrating the completion of your degree and the beginning of your professional lives. UNG holds a special designation within the University System of Georgia as a state leadership institution. As such, UNG has a strong reputation for producing civic, professional, and military leaders, and our graduates are known as individuals committed to high personal integrity, civic engagement, and community service, and of course, academic excellence. I know the foundation you have received from UNG will be a catalyst to your future success, and that graduates of the University of North Georgia, you will add value and meaning to the lives of others around you. Again, congratulations on this milestone in your life. And now, Ms. Mackenzie Spivey, a UNG student, will lead us in singing the national anthem. Will you please stand if you are able?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through
Thank you. Please be seated. It is my honor as Vice Provost to join President Jacobs in welcoming you to today's ceremony. When I reflect upon the experience that you've had at UNG and your determination to achieve this goal, I'm reminded of the story of the Apollo 13 space mission that was recounted in a movie several years ago. Apollo 13 was programmed for 10 days, but it suffered a system failure en route. Jim Lovell was commander of the Apollo 13 flight. He and his crew, working closely with ground controllers, conserved the crew's electrical power and water and converted their lunar module into a lifeboat of sorts, allowing them to survive in space and return to Earth. Lovell is credited with saying, "There are people who make things happen, there are people who watch things happen, and then there are people who wonder what happened. To be successful, you need to be a person who makes things happen." As a UNG graduate, you have the knowledge and critical thinking skills to solve challenging problems. You have learned the value of teamwork, perseverance, and leadership. You will make things happen. As one of the university's academic officers, I recognize the important role our faculty had in helping you to identify and develop those skills. I commend our faculty for their commitment to our students' personal and professional development and for their leadership and dedication to their disciplines. Would all the members of the faculty who are here today, including those on the platform, please rise so that we can recognize you. Please join me in recognizing our University of North Georgia faculty. Thank you. Before we continue with the program, please allow me to introduce the remaining members of our platform party. Will you all please stand as your name is called? Mr. Mac McConnell, Senior Vice President for Business and Finance. Dr. Billy Wells, Senior Vice President for Leadership and Global Engagement. Dr. Janet Marling, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Richard Oates, Vice President, Gainesville Campus. Mr. Jeffrey Tarnowski, Vice President for University Advancement. Dr. Teresa Connor-Kerr, Dean of the College of Science and Health Professions. Dr. Tony Barnett of the Department of Nursing. Dr. Clay Rowell, Head of the Department of Clinical Mental Health Counseling. And Dr. Mary Ellen Osterly, Head of the Department of Physical Therapy. Colonel Brent Cummings, Professor of Military Science. Ms. Allison W. Brewer of the UNG Alumni Association, and Dr. Brian Corrigan, Professor of English and the Reader for today's ceremony. Thank you. And please be seated. It is now my honor to introduce our guest speaker for today's commencement ceremony. Senator Renee Unterman began her service in the Georgia General Assembly in 1999 and continues to serve today. She served 2 terms in the House of Representatives before becoming the region's state senator in 2002. She represents District 45, part of Gwinnett County. Senator Unterman grew up in Gwinnett County and holds a degree in nursing from Georgia State University and a degree in social work from the University of Georgia. After graduation, she worked as an emergency room and critical care nurse. During her tenure in the Senate, Senator Unterman has concentrated on health care policy, serving seniors and children, as well as disadvantaged Georgians. She has been successful in passing major legislation in areas such as health care, sex trafficking prevention, metal theft, and measures to protect children and the elderly. Senator Unterman currently serves as chairman of the Senate Health and Human Services Committee and the Appropriations Committee's Subcommittee on Health and Human Services, where she uses her background in healthcare to serve Georgians. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Senator Renee Unterman.
Thank you. Good evening. Good evening. Can you say good evening? Good evening. Can you say, first of all, go Nighthawks? Can you say that? I know you can say that. Go Nighthawks. There you go. We got it down pat. You can tell I come from the General Assembly. I have to tell you, first of all, I get a little bit nervous being up here. I've got all these professors. They got all these marks on them, all these medals on them. I just graduated from 2 schools. So I don't have all those things. So if I seem a little nervous, I am a little nervous, so give me a break. First of all, let me say thank you, and I bring you greetings from Governor, the Honorable Governor Nathan Deal, and the Lieutenant Governor Casey Cagle, and also from other members of the Georgia General Assembly. We say, congratulations, graduates. We are very proud of you. Also, as the President said, Madam President said, congratulations to the families and loved ones who have sacrificed, worried, and most importantly, financed to assist your child to this point. Cherish these moments. I'm a mother. Mother's Day is coming up. And I know what you envisioned when your child was born as a baby and you thought of this moment where you are sitting here today with your child and being so proud. And I heard all of those cheers coming in here. It's very, very sentimental. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. Relish every second of this day and this evening. And again, my sincere congratulations. You can even cry. I cried at my kids' graduation, so go ahead and cry. It's a great day today. Allow me to express my gratitude for the University of North Georgia to visit this beautiful mountain campus. And yes, I have been to the other campuses. But I hate to tell you, in the dinosaur years, and yes, I'm a dinosaur, I'm 63 years old, I actually played in this gymnasium. If you did not play when you were in high school, and I'm from Gwinnett County, and if you went to the state championship games in Macon, Georgia, you had to come to Dahlonega. So I know this building's been here a long time, but I'm glad to see it again, and I'm glad to see the university prosper as it has. Thank you to President Jacobs for your leadership and each of the deans of the respective schools, especially the College of Health Sciences and Professions, where my roots originated from. These are exciting historical times to be involved in the healthcare delivery system and to become a health professional. To be precise, never before have we seen since the 1960s gigantic social reform as when the Affordable Care Act was enacted on March 23, 2010. If you couple together the Affordable Care Act, known as Obamacare, reforms along with the baby boomers, I'm a baby boomer, I'm that dinosaur that played in this gym. If you put those two things together, I can assure you that exciting times and the demand for your profession are going to continue for the next several generations. The congressional vote that was made yesterday in Washington, D.C. in the House, 7 years after the creation of the Affordable Care Act, is only the beginning of what will probably be a year-long debate. And yes, we're going to get tired of it on TV. I've never, in my 25 years of being an elected official, seen the polarization of political parties that exist today. Healthcare infrastructure changes thrown into this polarization only makes resolution of a desperately needed solution even more difficult in healthcare. But on this topic, we know a couple of things for sure. Adequate health care that is quality health care, that is affordable care with affordable medication is essential. Would y'all not agree? Yes, I know you do. The past 2 legislative sessions, my main task have been revolving around access to care and insurance reform. This coming Monday, day after tomorrow, after Sunday, I will be at the state capitol standing with the Lieutenant Governor, Casey Cagle, to continue a dialogue in a news conference. You are an essential component of this transformation in health care. You are an integral part of a system of workforce development. You would never believe that I sit at the Capitol and I count the nurses in the state of Georgia, but I do. That's a long way. That is why, along with your family and elected officials, we are so proud that you chose to be in a field delivering access to needed medical care. Georgia is a fast-growth state, and we're very proud of that growth. But unfortunately, healthcare professionals are lacking, especially in our rural areas. And I hope that you, as graduates, consider going into those rural areas where you're so especially needed. Our only hope is that after you graduate from the University of North Georgia, perhaps, maybe or maybe not, you continue your journey and get an advanced degree. But whatever you choose, please stay and work in the state of Georgia. We need you and we want you. Every graduation speech is supposed to have inspirational words of wisdom. What I can share with you is my own personal life story. Being a former nurse and a social worker taught me one skill that is invaluable, a golden standard. And you are here today have also learned it because we are essentially in the same profession, caring for Georgians. That golden standard is the ability to communicate effectively, to have developed interpersonal skills. And you might think, geez, Renee, everybody knows how to talk. Everybody knows how to get along and talk. Well, that's not true. Most people today communicate by texting and emails, by watching screens, not by interpersonal skills. I have to tell you, I know that personally because I get a lot of interns in my office. A lot of them are from Georgia Tech, you know, the school downtown. They may be brainiacs, but let me tell you, the first thing we have to teach them is interpersonal skills, the ability to be able to answer the telephone correctly. And guess what? What sets you apart is that you listen, you talk, and you integrate your thought process, your patterns, with compassion and conviction. What is in your heart, and remember this, what is in your heart is just as important that is what is in your head. What comes from here is just as important as your brain. This is what sets you apart from the person sitting in the other schools getting an engineering or business degree. You choose a healthcare profession because you care about people, the same reason I serve, the same reason I'm an elected official. I care about people. You will use those interpersonal communication skills and that compassion in your heart for the rest of your life. And guess what else? Those skills that set you apart, you can soar. Like the nighthawk that you are, I looked you up on the internet, I already knew, I knew you was a nighthawk, you are going to soar. Those skills transfer and allow you to become anything that you want to be. Just like me, I started as a registered nurse at Grady Hospital. I took care of gunshot wounds. I worked in the emergency room. I took care of accident victims that had accidents, car accidents, or any other kind of accident. I changed bedpans. Now I am making decisions affecting over 10 million Georgians as a senator. As the Vice Chairman of the Appropriations Committee, I helped write a budget for $25 billion, not million, $billion. Your dreams, your ambition allow you to soar. You can be anything you want to be, just like I was when I was a nurse at Grady Hospital. You can do it. The sky and your destiny are yours to behold. Those skills that I was talking about and that which is in your heart will set you forth down any chosen path that you may choose when you get as old as I am and become that dinosaur that I was talking about. Good luck, and again, relish this moment. Use and take those skills and make Georgia a better state. I know each of you will become a part of a great healthcare transformation that I was talking about. God bless you on this journey. God bless your loved ones. And especially, God bless the state of Georgia and for you being in it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Senator Underman. We appreciate your insights into the political and professional climate that our students will be entering, or our graduates rather, as well as the importance of that golden standard of the ability to communicate effectively and be guided by what's in our hearts. We thank you. Among our graduates tonight are students who have surpassed the academic standards as set forth by our faculty. And it is my pleasure to recognize these honor graduates for their commitment and dedication. The names of these students are listed in your program, and they will be recognized individually as they receive their diplomas. Will you please hold your applause until all of the groups stand? Will the baccalaureate students who are graduating with a grade point average between 3.90 and 4.0 on a 4.0 scale, please stand and remain standing. These students are graduating summa cum laude. Will the baccalaureate students who are graduating with a grade point average between 3.70 and 3.89 on a 4.0 scale, please stand and remain standing? These graduates are graduating magna cum laude. Will the baccalaureate students who are graduating with a grade point average between 3.50 and 3.69 on a 4.0 scale, please stand and remain standing? These students are graduating cum laude. Thank you all. Please be seated. The UNG Honors Program cultivates a community of engaged scholars who have demonstrated excellence in academics, service, and leadership. Completion of the honors program includes involvement in activities outside the classroom and service to the institution and local community. Will all graduates who are members of the UNG Honors Program please stand? Thank you. Academic honor societies recognize students who have excelled both academically and as leaders among their peers. Will all graduates who are members of university and departmental academic honor societies please stand? Will you please join me in recognizing these graduates for their accomplishments? Thank you. We will now confer the degrees. Will the candidates for the bachelor's degrees please stand? President Jacobs, I present to you the candidates for the bachelor's degree. Each of these candidates has completed the requirements of the degree as set forth by the faculty, and I recommend these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I award to you the bachelor's degree with all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining, and I welcome you to the company of scholars. At this time, please move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Will the candidates for all the master's degrees please stand? President Jacobs, I present to you the candidates for the master's degree. These candidates have successfully completed the requirements for the degree as set forth by the faculty, and I recommend these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I award to you the master's degree with all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining, and I welcome you to the company of scholars. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Physical Therapy degree please stand? President Jacobs, I present to you the candidates for the Doctor of Physical Therapy degree. These candidates have successfully completed the requirements for the degree as set forth by the faculty, and I recommend these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I award to you the Doctor of Physical Therapy degree with all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining, and I welcome you to the company of scholars. Congratulations.
Please be seated. We will now call forward the graduates to be recognized individually. I invite Dr. Brian Corrigan to take his place to announce the graduates. Ms. Amy Beard of the UNG Young Alumni Board will greet you as you leave the stage and welcome you as new alumni of the University of North Georgia. Marshals, please lead the graduates forward.
We now present the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree graduates from the College of Health Sciences and Professions. Michaela Morgan Adkins, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Corey Alexander, magna cum laude. Kyle Stephen Allen. Ian L. Andrews. Stephanie Carol Armour, summa cum laude. Nicolette Marie Ashley. Karen Hope Beasley, cum laude. Alexis Nicole Bennett. And Elise Hawkins Blinky. Morgan Lindsay Beshares. Susan Frances Bohan, summa cum laude. Jessica Lee Braswell, magna cum laude, honors program. Cecilia Elizabeth Brenner, magna cum laude. Haley Morgan Brickle, magna cum laude. Carrie Morgan Bruce. Carissa Jean Burrows, cum laude. Farah Shea Butter. Miranda Cantrell. Kimberly D. Canup. Olivia Lee Sidabaka, cum laude. William Clifton Chafin, Jr. Tyler Blake Christopher. Elisha Beth Cole. Cassandra Victoria Cugno. Tiffany Daly, magna cum laude. Megan Jane Day. Samuel Del Rio, Jr. Amber Dawn Densmore. Caroline Ann Dew. Amanda Christine Dockstader. Danielle Marie Donatelli, cum laude. Jessica Renee Dillard. Angel Joanne Drake. Megan Marie Driggers, cum laude. Maggie Frost. Sarah Gehring. Ashley Noel Gleason, summa cum laude. Natalie Halligan Akins. Holly Elizabeth Hamlin. Cameron Joel Harper, magna cum laude. Emily Deanna Harper, cum laude. Amberly Dawn Hedden, magna cum laude. Shannon Nicole Hedrick. Daniel Joseph Helms. Jamie Rhiannon Hicks. Hannah Noel Hobbs. Sarah Jane Holder, cum laude. Savannah Ashley Holobitsky. Andrea Howe. Brittany Renee Jarrett, cum laude. Autumn Taylor Johnson, magna cum laude. Kristen Alice Kay. Emily Kemp. Barina Carrick. Leanna Kronberg. Ashley Nicole Lankford, cum laude. Jessica McCrary Lay. Allison Leggett. Ingrid Artiago Lemos, cum laude. Morgan Brooke Littleton, cum laude. Michael James Maya. Marcy McCann Miller, magna cum laude. Jordan Lee McCausland. Elizabeth McCoy. Catherine Jean McGinty, magna cum laude, honors program. Kelly Ann McPherson, cum laude. Rachel Elaine Miller. Rachel Catherine Elizabeth Moore. Megan Elizabeth Morsi, summa cum laude. Caitlin R. Morton. Jennifer Page Norman. Maggie Nugent. Kristen Victoria O'Donnell. Sheila Cassandra Paul. Haley Jordan Peacock, magna cum laude. Hannah Jamie Elise Peavy, cum laude. Reagan Grace Perkins. Mackenzie Rose Fowler, magna cum laude. Wilson Lee Pierce. Sarah Poole, cum laude. Sonia Hadavi. Glenn Jeffrey Ray, cum laude. Tina Marie Reardon. Kayla Nicole Richards, summa cum laude. Ashley Moore Richards. Samantha Nicole Richardson. Matthew Perry Roberts. Second Lieutenant Victoria Ashley Robison. Morgan Renee Rogers. Joanna K. Romero. Amelia Elizabeth Rowan. Maysoon Saeed. Lydia Sandoval. Brianna Nicole Shainman. Fallon Patricia Sellers, magna cum laude. Molly Anna Shaw, summa cum laude, honors program. Lauren Renee Smiragliolo. Morgan Alisa Sosaby. Ashley Elizabeth Stanfield. Second Lieutenant Angela Lynn Stevens. Elizabeth Morgan Stover. Alexis Nicole Strevel, cum laude. Chapel Ann Talley. Jacob Wesley Ulrich. Elizabeth Blake Van Nice. Catherine Vollenweider. Carly Walker, cum laude. Lauren Roland Weaver. Alicia Young. Melissa Caitlin Young, magna cum laude. We now present the Master of Science in Family Nurse Practitioner degree graduates from the College of Health Science and Professions. Kristen Lee Bennett. Siobhan Margaret Brennan. Fernanda Renee Crosby Miles. Travis W. Dobbs. Tracy A. Ferguson. Timothy Chris Filkins. Heather H. Fry. Natasha Marie Garrettson. Brenna Lynn Gibson. Beverly Jackson. Jane Johnson. Nicole June Crummell. Lee Ann Landers. Shanae Tobiette Mapp. Stephanie Wiggins Martin. Lene Marie Merck. Melissa Ann Myrick. Nina Otaluka. William Cody Palmer. Dorissa J. Rawls. Patricia Sue Shelton. Phyllis Shiluli. John Nelson Shirley. Ashley Pritchett Sims. Grace Elena Acero Smith. Magda Snedden. Vincent James Spencer. Rachel Victoria Treadwell. We now present the Master of Science in Clinical Mental Health Counseling degree graduates from the College of Health Science and Professions. Adrian Bass. Sarah Beth Brisboe. Brittany Currens. Audrey M. DeShields. Amberly Sue Ellis. Andrew Mark Haynes. Christopher Irvin. Cynthia Marshall. Thomas Myers. Monica Maria Phelps. Kelly Ann Severin. Haley Denise Sylvie. Catherine Marie Thompson. We now present the Doctorate in Physical Therapy degree graduates from the College of Health Science and Professions. Dr. Jordan Elizabeth Benfield. Dr. Claire E. Bingham. Dr. Ashley Lynn Bluestein. Dr. Claire Bradley. Dr. Amanda Bellavance Brown. Dr. Shauna David Clack. Dr. Michael Philip Cottle. Dr. Ashley Strickland Dale. Dr. Emily Rebecca Deering. Dr. Hannah Elizabeth Dudley. Dr. Ashton Gregory Fannon. Dr. Hannah Ruth Garcia. Dr. Latasha Chanel Harris. Dr. Susanna Grace Kraus. Dr. Lindsay Shepard Matthews. Dr. Corey Mepham. Dr. Megan Christine Montgomery. Dr. Matthew Garrett Parker. Dr. Michael Robert Petron. Dr. Ronald Sanford Pierce. Dr. Richard Clayton Power. Dr. Hillary Murphy Ramos. Dr. Brittany Renee Smith. Dr. Leanne Michelle South. Dr. Crystal Ray Mariah Sterling. Dr. Sean Kyle Underwood. Dr. Brogan Upoff. Dr. Christopher Blake White.
I commend the most recent graduates of the University of North Georgia. Your hard work and your dedication have been rightfully rewarded. I offer my personal congratulations to all of you for earning the title of graduate from this fine institution, and I ask that everyone please join me again in applauding them. Thank you. Please be seated. Graduates, judging from the applause, it is clear that each of you should feel proud of your accomplishments. So at this time, I would like for the graduates to join me in a standing round of applause to thank your families, your friends, and the others that have given you support in the pursuit of your degree. Please be seated. One of the many things that makes the University of North Georgia such a special place is our designation as one of only 6 senior military colleges in the United States. I would now like to call forward Colonel Brent Cummings to conduct the commissioning ceremony for our military science graduates who are commissioning as second lieutenants. These graduates were recognized individually in ceremonies with their friends and family.
Thank you. It's my deep honor and pleasure to preside over this portion of tonight's ceremony. Since 1873, this great institution has provided leaders in the United States Army. And tonight, that tradition continues. I would ask the 2 second lieutenants to please stand at this time. Please remove your caps and gowns. As they remove their caps and gowns, as a professor of military science, I'd like to take this time to personally thank all of the faculty and staff that are here tonight. You have provided these future leaders of our Army soldiers with an education that will serve them well around the world. Commissionees, this oath that I'm about to administer to you is unique. It is special, and it is sacred. It is an oath not given to a man or a woman or a sovereign or an ideology. It is an oath given to the United States Constitution. It is my pleasure to administer it to you tonight. Come to this position of attention and raise your right hands and repeat after me. I state your full names. Having been appointed an officer in the United States Army. In the grade of second lieutenant. Do solemnly swear. That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I take this obligation freely. Without any mental reservation. Or purpose of evasion. And I will well and faithfully. Execute the duties. Of the office in which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Ladies and gentlemen, two newest.
Thank you, Colonel Cummings. Graduates, you are now lifetime members of the UNG community. We are confident that you will make your university proud wherever your journey may lead, and we look forward to hearing of your achievements. I now call on Ms. Allison Brewer of the UNG Alumni Association for her congratulatory remarks.
Congratulations, health professionals. And to some of you, I wish you a very happy Nurses' Day, which we celebrate tomorrow. Yes. And I must say, I am a little taken back because I didn't dress appropriately. Look at all these robes and these beautiful hats. But I've got something they don't. I have a vintage nursing pin from North Georgia College, 1982. But I've got a little secret to share with you because even after so many years working as an RN, my heart still skips a beat every time I get to put those two letters right after my name. I have this college to thank for that. As this program concludes, I promise in just a couple of minutes, and you say goodbye to your college days, I say hello to each of you as my fellow UNG alumni. On behalf of your Alumni Association, I say we need you. We need your brains, we need your heart, and we need your leadership. And we need you to remember that there's no place like this campus, sitting right here in the mountains with a gold steeple that you've called home. As an alumnus and member of the Alumni Association, excuse me, as well as the Women of North Georgia College Shared Interest Group, I want to share with you a rite of passage which comes with academic achievement, the responsibility of all graduates in preserving the value in your, in your degree. As a graduate, you represent much of all that is good and great about this school. Your past accomplishments, your future achievements, the way that you live, and the values by which you live will reflect the values of this school. Much of what the public will read, hear, think, and believe about your alma mater will largely be based on the actions and good deeds of graduates like you. From this day forward, you will be called upon to take on a new role, the role of graduate. And yes, being called upon does sometimes mean writing a check. But in this instance, called upon has several other meanings. You may be called upon to host an internship or mentor students in your place of work. You may be called on to serve as a volunteer at a gathering, and they may even ask you to speak at a commencement. But to start you off on the right foot, I'm going to ask you to do a few things very soon. The first one is to be great in your purpose. Whether a nurse, a physical therapist, a counselor, a wife, a husband, a parent, a soldier, do it well. What does that diploma say? It has prepared you for your purpose. Display it in your home or your workplace. Let your friends and your family and coworkers know of your connection to this great school. And then be great in your response. Continue to be involved in the life of North Georgia. You know what it takes to succeed here, but perhaps you haven't always known how many people were working behind the scenes on your behalf. Be the one who volunteers at an event. Organize a reunion. Join a special interest group. We are currently getting interest in a nursing shared interest group, and we have a Facebook page, so you can find us there, University of North Georgia Nursing Alumni. Will you be the one to help lead in its formation? Then return this fall to the alumni gathering at Gold Rush. This is for all alumni, and as a gift to you, dues to the North Georgia Alumni Association are free for first-year graduates. After that, you are going to want to join so you can be an active member of this association. And then next April, please come back, be a part of the Young Alumni Gathering, which will be held on Alumni Weekend. Young refers to graduation year and not birth year. Be great in the opportunities afforded you with your degree. Make a gift in support of this university. Write that check, make a contribution, because it really can make a difference. Every dollar donated to your alumni association goes towards those who have gone before you, to you yourself, and to those who are following your lead. Whether it's $10 or $10,000, be assured it is well used to the betterment of our alumni connections. Give a gift each year in honor of a faculty member who inspired you, a family member who supported you, or perhaps simply out of loyalty. We need you. We need your brains, and we need your heart. We need your leadership. And we need you to remember there's no place like this campus sitting in the mountains with the gold steeple that you've called home. So come home often.
Thank you, Allison. As we conclude today's ceremony, I want to especially thank all of the staff involved with the planning and execution of the ceremony and for making it such a special occasion. Ms. Spivey will come forward to lead us in the University of North Georgia alma mater, which can be found near the back of your program. Following the alma mater, please remain in place for the recessional of the faculty and graduates as they exit the gymnasium. Thank you, and now please stand.
From the Blue Ridge Mountain foothills to the banks of Lake Lanier, memories of our alma mater we all cherish and revere. Seeking courage, truth, and wisdom, fires of loyalty abound. You Standing tall, salute your history. To the blue and gold we rise. Look beyond the distant sunset. See the future in our eyes. To our school we bring you glory. May we always honor thee, keeping memories deep within us and our love for UNG.